Peace and love. Welcome to the live chat. I know today is the Super Bowl. Thank you for whoever came in already and gave the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh. How's the lighting? Welcome to whoever's in the room. And I do understand, trust and believe that today is the Super Bowl, and right now they're doing all the pre-Super Bowl everything. So, you know, and two, I may I don't know. I may do the chat till 6 o'clock. I may do it till 5. It all depends. My cousin is supposed to be coming upstairs, so we'll see how long it goes. Lucky up, he ready for it already. Hey, haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome, Emperor. Hey, Celtic. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Welcome to anyone else who's coming in the room. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Again, you all know that this is just a negative-free zone. Just try to remain from profanity, anything that could cause any type of controversy, period. Period. I have a few fun facts that I'm going to go over throughout the course of the live chat. Whatever I don't get through today, I'll probably just continue. I'll continue with it. I know it's been a long time, Celtic. I'll continue with it in the next chat. Just some fun celebrity facts for the month of February. Also, if you all haven't seen already on the community, I put out a community post, and every month I'll be doing it where somebody shares their journey. You know, if they have like a picture like from the beginning to like the middle to like where they're at now, you know, I can feature you like in one of the monthly. I was going to do like an emperor and empress every month, but it's just going to be one person per month. So if you want to show your hair, if you want to be seen, if you want people to see your journey, just send the pictures to the email that'll be in the description box or in all of the description boxes. The email address that's always in the description box after the video, or, you know, if you watch any of my regular videos. Welcome, Habiba. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. What sounds cool, Celtic, the monthly showing people's journeys, or the fun facts that I'm gonna try to put out during this chat and the next one. Hey, Deanna, I see you. Welcome, Empress. The fun facts too. The fun facts are pretty cool, pretty interesting. Okay, cool. Celtic, I appreciate you coming because it's been a minute since I've seen you. Empress Deanna, you know I always appreciate you coming in. Ade, if you're in here, I know you would have spoke by now, but, you know, sending much love and light out to you. And if anybody has any questions, I'll go ahead. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask now. Or if you have anything that you would like to talk about, anybody celebrating anything, it is the beginning of February. For the month of February, any birthdays, anything you celebrating, you know, a lock, dreadlock anniversary, or whatever you choose to call it. If you choose to call it lock anniversary or whatever. Nothing much. It's like super warm outside here in Chicago. Nothing much has really been going on, Celtic. You know, January flew past me. January flew right on past. Busy, you know, with my business. It's, you know, a lot of holidays, well, especially Valentine's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day are busy times for me. So mostly been in my studio getting busy with stuff like that. Kind of trying to stay away from social media as much. I'll jump in and post something and, you know, pull out. Sometimes being on social media a lot can have like good vibes, and sometimes you can, you know, you can feel the negative vibes as well. So trying to limit my time on social media. Yeah, it's almost 60 degrees here in Chicago. That's like, you know, early spring for us. That's like massive. Yeah, Florida. I'm sure it feels good there. I don't know why this chair is not feeling comfortable today. What's the temperature there, Empress Deanna? I'm gonna get my fun facts ready. Oh, another thing, Celtic. I guess since you've been here, I hadn't seen. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Still, working on the nutritional thing. It's raining. I love the rain. I love the rain. What was I gonna tell you? Yeah, it's been a while. Nutrition wise, not sure if you've been keeping up with like some of the videos or whatever, but yeah, this month I went to the doctor on last month. January 9th, I went to the doctor and I had lost like 11 pounds. I didn't get anything checked or anything because I had just had lab work done, so all that came back fine. But yeah, had lost I think 11 pounds since I had went to the doctor in October, and then went back and just went back the other day for something else and had lost another 8.9 and haven't really changed anything. I feel better. I mean, now being off the medication, I do. 73 degrees, that's perfect weather for me. I feel better because I'm off the medication that was making me feel bad in the first place. So that is definitely a bonus. Yes, I definitely feel better. It's been a year now since it's going on a year since I have been weaning off of most of the medications. Has it been a year? I mean, like totally off, because some I've been, weaning down for a while. But the one that was causing the most problems, I think I would say probably around March of last year was when I was like 100% off of all of that. So that's it. My child is doing great in school, so that's about it that's going on. Not really expecting a lot of people today. So again, not that matters, but I have some things that I got to do too. So we'll try to rock out to 5. We'll see how things go. I pretty much can go with the flow outside of a few things I have to do. Thank you, Celtic. Of course, I'm going to lead off with some history fun facts from Essence Magazine. So if you all want to see some of these facts, you can just find it online. February 26th, 2015 was the date of the publication. Thank you, Empress. Welcome, Empress Sophia. Thank you so much. So the first fun fact that I'm gonna lead off with, and being a cosmetologist, of course, this is a woman I'm very proud of. Madam C.J. Walker, 1905, launched her black hair care line, including, as they call it, the wonderful hair grower, which was the first relaxer. A lot of women out here, and this is also another fact, one of my pet peeves is when women talk about they want their hair straightened, chemically straightened. They always say, oh, I'm getting a perm. I'm getting a perm. I'm getting a perm. A perm is not, that's not a straightener. A perm is something that makes your hair curly. Okay. Any type of permanent is something that makes your hair curly, except for permanent hair color, which I'll talk about that later. But a relaxer is what you have if your hair is, if the curls are removed from your hair, the natural curl pattern is removed and it's straightening out the hair. So just food for thought, if anybody talks about relaxers or talks about straightened hair, that's just a fact. No, I sure don't, Habiba. No, I don't make lock jewelry. Although it's very simple, because I have been working with, I just got back into dealing with beading and stuff, making waist beads, making, you need a relaxer for your beard. It's out of control. I have been doing waist beads and for myself and for my daughter. Peace and love, Bonafide. I just knew you would be in front of the television, football in hand, for the pregame, everything. Okay. That's not something I think you would want to put near your face, but I hear what you're saying, Celtic. Thank you, Bonafide, for coming in. You could have been many places today. I appreciate you being here with us, both you and Celtic, because I know it's what? It's about 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock where you're at, Celtic? In the UK. You're in the UK. Is it 10 or 11? I get it twisted sometimes. I think it's 10. 10, 10. But thank you all for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Yeah, okay, it's 10 okay, 10 past 10 here. So, yeah, Bonafide, the only thing that you missed. I know, right? Bonafide was saying I could care less. I couldn't care less about the Super Bowl. Well, I don't, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Just some lady, Empress, welcome. I don't sit for like a long period of time. So I would just say that before I go to bed, I make sure that my hair is about 90% dry. I may sit under the dryer because I can't sit still that long. I may sit in the dryer just until, you know, I feel like all of this top part is, I would say down to, at least down to my shoulders where the hood is covering everything is dry. And then let's say that maybe that's like about 30 minutes. I mean, it's not totally dry, but it gets the dampness out. So maybe about 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, maybe I'll walk around for a second and then I'll wrap my hair around and kind of put as much as I can underneath the dryer and let that get dry. When I get tired of doing that and need to do some moving around or want to watch some videos on TV or whatever, I'll get my diffuser. Actually, it's in my bedroom now because that's what I was doing yesterday. I'll get my diffuser on my blow dryer and I'll just like hit the middle part where it's really, really thick at, because the ends, I don't worry about them as much because they dry way faster than my roots and, you know, the middle part of my hair. So I never sit for a whole, you know, like straight hour under the dryer, but it does take my hair all day to dry. Depending if it's sunlight, I mean, if it's sun outside and it's a nice, you know, nice amount of heat, it's different. It varies. It depends on it. Yeah, definitely. It's important, bona fides, you know, to make sure that your hair is dry. And then you have to understand too, my hair, just some lady, Empress, my hair is to my knees and I'm 5'8", so I'm not really short. I'm not short. So, I mean, my hair is pretty long, so it's to my knees. So that's why it takes a long time. However, what cuts down on the time for me is that I'm water rinse only, meaning I don't use any products in my hair. And the only product that I have been using this year, I mean, I don't use any products as far as for shampoo and conditioner. And the only thing I've been using outside of just, you know, natural H2O or H2O for my moisture topically on my scalp is aloe from the aloe plant. Yeah, it does, Celtic. I agree. It depends on the year, because with me living right off the lake too, sometimes the humidity can slow the process down. Although it's good for the moisture. No problem. Thank you, Empress. The humidity is good and it makes my skin feel great. And it also adds moisture to my hair, but it can slow down the drying, depending on the temperature too, though. So, and I hope you all do not mind, but I haven't had anything. So I'm going to have my chia pudding today. Celtic, what did you have today? Bonafide, what are you going to make today? Welcome, Empress Shapa. Thank you for coming in. You haven't missed anything yet? I said periodically throughout the chat, like when we have the small moments of silence, I have like some fun facts that I had from Essence Magazine that I'll be coming out with just periodically throughout the chat. And if anybody has any other facts for the month of February, please feel free to put them out, and I'll make sure that I say it, verbally for those who are listening and not actually watching the live chat. Celtic, I would never judge you. Okay, then exactly, Empress Japan. That's what I just said. So that's cool. Now that you're driving, I'm just gonna kind of say what people are seeing in the room for the, because there are some people who are totally just listening, which is cool. But I appreciate you coming in and listening. Celtic said he was drinking some gin. He'll be going to sleep soon. That's me saying that. I don't know. He might be up for a few more hours, huh, Celtic? Bonafide said it's especially important. Yes. Yes, the thinner. That's why I was saying like the ends. Yes, that's a that's a very valid point, Bonafide. The thicker your hair is, the longer it will take to dry. And that's why I don't worry about my ends as much, because I know that they're going to be dry before like the actual shaft of my hair. So yesterday was my rinse day. And I took some pictures. I posted them for those who are on, what did I put them on? Instagram and Facebook. Whoever is linked with me on Facebook, or if you want to link and see the pictures, you can go to Instagram. You can just go to Instagram. Even if you don't have an account, I believe you can just go to Instagram. And I believe that's how it works. You can just go to Instagram and see. It's under it's in the description box. Again, you can see the pictures that I took yesterday. So it's showing exactly how my hair looks directly. It's not dry yet. It's directly after doing my water rinse. No, mine don't. Mine don't. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense that they would at all. I mean, the thicker anything is, that's like having a thick spread on your bed. It's going to take a lot longer than drying sheets. Yeah, I would say definitely not for me. Definitely not in my situation. The less amount of products that you work with as well will also interpret how long it takes, for your hair to dry. Like if you're not using anything, it'll dry a little bit faster. Sometimes after you do an ACV rinse, it tends to dry faster. That's something I may do like maybe once or twice in a year. Yeah, it shouldn't take, shoulder length doesn't take a long time to dry. Probably, I think back then I probably would say it took, but I don't know the density of your hair. I can only say as far as mine, never over 2 to 3 hours when it was just like right here. Never over 2 to 3. But that's not changing the density of your hair, Celtic. Just because you're combining, you're not adding like extra hair on your head. So whatever density your hair is now is whatever density it is, even if you combine them. Just because they're thicker, it's still the same amount per square inch on your scalp, on your actual, head. So you still have the same amount of hair. Just because you combine them doesn't mean that it's gonna make it more dense or, take super long to dry. If that makes sense. I mean, I can see where you're coming from too. If you just have like two gigantic, or let's be reasonable. Let's say 10, and they're all pulled together. So yeah, it probably will take a little bit longer to dry. Well, as you can see from mine, like I said, I just did a water rinse yesterday. I have a lot of loose hairs, period. When you freeform, period, you have a lot of loose hairs that come out, especially after rinse, washing, cleansing, shampooing, whatever you want to do. You will see a lot of just loose hairs that come out. I mean, just like this right here. This is something new that just started, and I went ahead and just yesterday. I was playing around with it and just went ahead and twisted it because I want to keep it separate. I don't want it combining like this one did. Remember when I used to say these were my bangs? This is one of them. I have another area where some hair that came, just was loose hair. And so I want these two to both stay separate. I don't want them to combine with a partner. I don't want them to have a partner. I don't want them to bond. So I'm just letting those two do its thing now. I saw you come in too. If you're wearing chemically treated hair, all that does is, Habiba, I'm answering your question. If you wear chemically treated hair, you trim your ends, or if you put any type of heat on your hair, a lot of heat on your hair, like curling irons, blow dryers all the time, without it being diffused heat, trimming your ends, keep it from splitting, making your hair appear healthier, thicker, stronger. Not just appear, but you're getting off the bad ends. Now, as far as it making it grow faster from the roots, it's good just because it'll keep the hair from splitting up if you're, damaging your hair with a lot of heat. But if you're rocking dreads, it's not necessary. I've never cut mine. Never. And again, it's sealed. The reason why I would say not to is because your hair is pretty sealed. And once you break that seal, once your hair is mature, once you break the seal, if you all can see how that is, there is no split ends in that. So I don't have a need to do that. But once you break that seal, then you're going to start seeing the hair just like kind of, if you cut it bluntly or even at an angle or whatever, then you're going to see like just hair just kind of like spread out. And you want it to be kind of, you want your hair to be sealed. That's the thing. That's the purpose of it being locked. That means this is secured. This is not doing anything. It's not unraveling. When you start playing around with cutting and all of that, the next thing you know, it's like, why is it coming loose? Why is it doing that? Oh, wow. I didn't realize your hair was that long, Bonafide. Welcome, Boho. I'm so sorry. I'm going back up the chat now. Welcome, Boho. Thank you for coming in. Peace and love. I only use microfiber towels. Those cotton towels with all the little thick fluffiness that produces lint in your hair. It's hard to get that out of your hair, so I only recommend microfiber towels. And microfiber actually soaks up water faster. I mean, let's see. You all remember the commercials from back in the day where they showed people drying off their cars a long time ago. A long, long time ago. I think they were like orange or yellow or whatever, shimmy, shammies, whatever. And they soaked up the water better. That was microfiber. And you can still find those today. And if you can't find one that says it's, you're not going to find anything that just definitely says, oh, this is for hair. You may. When I find a nice size microfiber towel, because I use microfiber washcloths because for the same reason, I want them to dry fast so bacteria won't build up in them. Because I change my washcloths like maybe once, maybe twice a week. Once, maybe twice a week, should say. Bonafide, I swear I had no idea. So you sent me an old picture. Or the picture that I see. Yeah, I have an old picture of you then. Mid-back. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering. I was like, I haven't seen you for a minute. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having loose hairs. It's going to happen. It's a part of the process. It's definitely a part of the process, especially if you're freeform or if your hair is if it's a straighter texture. Okay. Right. Thank you, Boho. You can find them in Walmart. The microfiber towels can be found in Walmart. And definitely, like I said, it was initially the very first time that I heard of the towels was watching the commercials on a long time ago on TV for drying off a car. And I was like, man, anything, because I used to have to dry my parents' cars off. And I was like, man, anything to make this easier, I'm down with it. So of course it naturally made sense. And then the fact, that you don't want cotton will draw the moisture out of your hair, but it will also rub against your hair and produce friction, like a lot of friction. It could pull the hair. It could pull the hair out of especially if you're drying vigorously, it could pull the hair out of the dreadlock, as well as sleeping on cotton pillowcases can cause your hair to get like really, really dry, which can cause breakage. So you want to make sure a microfiber towel is better, definitely, indeed, because of the lint as well. And Celtic was saying that he only uses microfiber towels, and they are great. They really are. Okay. See, I don't really get a chance to see like my hair from the back. So when my daughter took the pictures, welcome Empress Sahar. So when my daughter took the pictures, that was my first time like really seeing. I knew how long it was. I feel where it hits, but I don't take a lot of pictures, like especially after doing my hair, after doing my water rinse. So a lot of times I don't know exactly where it is, but it is past my knees now. Bonafide said that was from 5 months ago. Wow. I can't remember what, I always look at the front. I can't remember what the back looks like of your hair, Bonafide. And for Sahar, how's everything going? Welcome to the chat. You all, please don't mind me. I got to get it in. I have to get it in. Thank you, Celtic. I mean, it's cool because it's healthy. It'd be different if it wasn't healthy and it was just long. So I have to agree with you on that part because it's healthy. Thank you. You know what? It's something I never really do. Welcome to Wanda. I never really do because I don't want anybody coming into my chat thinking that I done flipped and started doing mukbangs. This is not an eating show. I'm just simply eating my chia pudding with my fruit right now, raspberries, blackberries, because this is the first thing that I'm having today. What are y'all eating right now? If anybody else is eating, Celtic, I know it's almost bedtime, so what did you have today? Besides your bedtime beverage, your nightcap. Do they call it nightcaps? I don't remember what we used to say over when I was in Europe. That's interesting. I never thought about that. When I was in Europe, I drank when I used to drink, I drank. Oh my God. When I was in Germany, it wasn't a nightcap. It wasn't like a lunch, after lunch type wine thing for me. It was like I would wake up in the morning, didn't have anything to do. Because I would just be over there for like a month at a time, most of the times. So I didn't have a lot of work to do. So it was cocktails and it was wine. Let me rephrase that. It was French wine and Dunhill cigarettes at that time. And that's something I quit too. What was it? May 24th, 2004. You can see the pictures, Habiba, on Instagram and Facebook. You can get my Instagram and Facebook information in the description box. That's true, Celtic. That's a big thing, especially with Oktoberfest. But you know what? It's funny because I wasn't around like a lot of Germans when I was in Germany. It's a huge Nigerian community over in Germany, in Berlin. Huge. And that was the thing. Definitely not beer. Definitely not. My friend owned a bar over there. My friend Femi. He was a Nigerian guy. He owned a nice bar over there. I told you all about the story about me getting a ticket over there for hopping a train a couple times, going to Femi's place or coming back from Femi. No, coming back from Femi's place. I don't want to say I got it. Yeah, probably going too. Spinach pizza. Tawanda's having spinach pizza. Lady is having mac and cheese, stuffing the ribs. You say not as healthy as my berries. Okay. I see you, Empress Sahar. And just so everybody knows, that knows Empress Shapai, she is with us on this chat. So I'm going to say, I like to say things or whatever, because there's a lot of people that are just listening. I have to do something because this chair is not working. But Empress Shapai is in the chat, but she's driving. Crazy relationships. Living life. Yeah. Celtic, you have been. I had to think about what I shared. Absolutely. You are so right, and you are so on point. Oh my God. That was funny because last week we were talking, Empress Sahar, you were here, and Bonafide you too, and I was sleepy last week, in which I believe I still did not go to sleep after that for another day. After I got off the live chat last Sunday, I still couldn't go to sleep, and I swear I was tired. But anyway, one of the things, I try to be transparent as possible. It's just like, what can anybody do? I'm not telling you anything that's gonna get me incriminated. I'm not going to jail. I haven't done anything that bad. But and I was just talking about Tiffany had asked me to do a story time. And I was just like, well, I can tell you about a story time right now. And I was thinking about this chair that I'm sitting in, since I just talked about the chair. And I was just talking about how I was over my brother's house. I was saying, don't laugh if I fall or if this chair breaks, because that's what it feels like. That's why I was like, let me readjust myself right now. But that was pretty funny. So much y'all gonna see the top of my head in this video, and it's live, so I can't do anything about it but just like laugh and trip out. But it happened to me for real at my crazy brother's house, my junior brother. I always wanted to live in Germany. It was fun living back and forth. Definitely fun living back and forth. My partner at the time was in school over there. Maiwa. I have a cousin, Maiwa. Oluwa Maiwa. Okay. I've never seen her channel though. I've never seen her channel. Thank you, Celtic. Yeah. Lady, I bid it. My brother had a broke chair and I was on the ground. Everybody was just like, that pause, like filled with laughter afterwards. Good information. Empress Sahar said that Maiwa lives in Atlanta, or she moved to Atlanta. I have to check out her channel. I've never seen her channel. I never even heard of her. I know the name because it's a Nigerian name. It's a Yoruba name, so I know the name. And again, I have a cousin named Oluwa Maiwa. Oh, I'm gonna have to check her out. I'll have to check her out. Thank you all. That's wild. I've never heard of her. Maya was World. Okay. Thank you. So much stuff I'm supposed to be doing and checking out, but things are just busy right now as far as what helps me pay the bills, which I'm grateful for. Welcome, Empress Tiffany. Just got through speaking you up. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for thumbsing up. Okay, the next fun fact, because I already did fun fact number 1. You know, again, if anybody's celebrating anything for the month of February, please feel free to mention it. Also, I think I never finished this part. Whoever was here at the beginning of the chat, the person, the emperor, who showed his hair from start to the middle to actually, I think it was January 1st, 2020, the top of the year. RJ, if you all haven't seen the post, he shows pictures of his journey. He sent them to me. If you would like to be featured or would like for yours to, you know, be, every month I'm going to pick out a new person, depending on who sends their pictures or whatever, just randomly pick someone. And all you have to do is just send me a picture of like around when you started, a picture midway through, and where you're at now. And then I'll do it on a community post. Okay. Now, this is something, and I'm just saying it because, you know, Sahar, you probably remember this, and it's something that I definitely remember, and I think I may have mentioned it last week, and that's why I'm saying you may know about this, but I think I was talking about my hair, my bangs last week. Sure, either last week or the week before, because I was talking about this piece again and whatever. Okay, well, anyway, 1927, Josephine Baker was rocking pin curls, which became very popular. And just to add to that, that was something that when I was in, what grade was I in? I was in 3rd grade, I want to say. 3rd grade. Now, this is according to Essence. So these dates, I'm just going straight off of Essence magazine. If anybody wants to check it out, you can just type in Essence magazine, February 26, 2015. These are their dates that they're giving me. So anyway, it's saying in 1927, Josephine Baker rock pin curls. Okay. But that was something that my mom used to do to my bangs because she used to have to press my hair out or whatever. And instead of using like sponge rollers or whatever, because that was something that even back then they would use like end paper is what we call it, end paper. Sometimes if you didn't have end paper, you use like a square of toilet paper to protect your ends. And that's when you would use the sponge rollers. But instead my mom was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and pin curl. So my bangs were always like pin curls. So they were kind of flat, but I liked that look. So I wouldn't even comb them out so that they would be a curl. I would just lay them down. But pin curls also, while I was doing hair, it became a big thing to have alternating oblongs, aka finger waves, and like pin curls in between them. So that was something that I did experience to actually do during my hair days. Welcome to anyone that just came into the chat. Welcome, Isidore. Peace and love, peace and love. And I'll give out the 3rd one and then I'll get back to the chat. But 1954, Dorothy Dandridge and Carmen Jones stuck a red rose behind her ear, and it became a popular hairstyle. Sahar, did you ever rock pin curls? And for Sahar, because I know my mom had me, she had me doing my bangs like that. And if I wanted to wear like all of my hair down, which was a very rare thing, maybe like Easter or so, then I would have my whole head pin curl, in which that would feel, that was kind of, if anybody, I don't know, I was going to have Isis bring a pin curl. I started to bring a pin curl when I saw this list that I was compiling. But yeah, they kind of, it's the same clips that people use that get their hair twisted. So the clips can kind of tend to poke in your scalp when you're laying down. But it was like, I mean, my hair was dry when I would have my bangs done, of course, because it was done with the pressing comb. Now people use flat irons. I use flat irons on my daughter's hair, but only on wash day. Only on wash day. So those are 3 facts. We started off with Madam C.J. Walker, Josephine Baker, Dorothy Dandridge, and then I'll read off another one later. So Queen Y and veggies is what Empress Sahara is having. I'm having my chia. My chia seed pudding with blackberries and raspberries. Somebody was having a full meal. Lady was having a full blown up. Let me go back. Tawanda was having spinach pizza. Oh, mac and cheese, stuffing and ribs. Okay. 1955, Rosa Parks. Are people still rocking that? I haven't seen that in a while. That was you. Yeah, lady. I scrolled back up. Are people still really rocking that? I do see it, bona fide women with when I see it, I don't see it like face to face. I see it as a what do they call those things? A filter. They have a filter. And Fuming Desalu-vold is one of the people that I see in social media that loves to use that flower behind the ear filter that they have. They have flowers that go around your head. I don't do filters, but I see it a lot. People do videos all the time with those filters. And that's a popular one I see as a filter. But do you actually see like women rocking flowers behind their heads? Like in Jersey or in Jersey Shore? Face to face on rare occasions. I was just trying to see, if people are still rocking it because I haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah, I remember just from pictures, like or just from growing up, like in the 70s, I would say, but not. I'm talking about like, has anybody seen it like 2015 and up? Just out of curiosity. Sorry, you all. I don't see how people sit back and do mukbangs. I cannot do. I couldn't do it. Only people I'm used to eating in front of is like family. I couldn't sit back and eat it would only last 10 minutes anyway, but I just couldn't see myself just doing that. Oh, wait, look, he been here this whole time. He was trying to get in. And I didn't even let him have his little cameo. Lucky. Yeah, back in the day, I just thought it would be nice to know that people were still like doing it. Lucky, say what's up. Say what's happening. Empress, say hey, Empress Sahar. Not so much. You're not feeling it right now. You said I wasn't acknowledging him when I first came on. He was like, I'm here for it. And then he got tired of waiting. Okay. See you later. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Kasha. Welcome, Empress. Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you. Lucky somebody was sending you some love from Kenya. Thank you so much, Empress. Empress Tiffany said Cujo, which makes me think about Ade. Again, you all forgive me. I mean, I know that, like Lady said, a lot of people are probably eating while they're watching me, but that's just something I just don't like to do in front of people. I could never be a mukbanger. It would be boring anyway. It would be really boring. Because I'll be hiding my face most of the time. Any other fun facts? Does anybody else have anything or any questions? Welcome, Preston. Peace and love to you. Welcome. I can see your picture a little bit. But I know the name. We've communicated, right? Or you've been in the live chat or you commented before. Definitely know the name. Okay. But of course, as you can see, I wear glasses and it's very hard to see these small little pictures. Oh, come on. Okay, so did anybody have like any questions? Did anybody have like any information that they wanted to share? I'm trying to think. Nutrition wise, I don't really have anything. Has anybody tried the black bean the black bean crumbles that I posted? Is everyone getting the community post that I'm sending out? Welcome, Empress Michelle. Welcome to the chat. Mm-hmm. If you are getting a community post and you're trying new recipes, I posted a black bean crumble recipe, just something real fast, something real simple, a good protein that you can substitute. Like if you say you want to make spaghetti or tacos or so, it's just an alternative. They're making a whole lot of money though. But at what cost, I don't know. As far as health wise, I don't know. A lot of people justify it by saying that's the only meal they have a day, but then I've heard some people say that they record several videos a day. Judging by what I see, a lot of people eating and the challenges, the food challenges and stuff that they do, I don't know. Kasha says it's 1:47 a.m. in Nairobi. You haven't seen the community board? I usually, when I send out a post, normally if you're subscribed, it'll be like a post that just pops up, but you can also just go to the community board. I guess, I don't know. Does anybody know how to get to it? I know how to get to it from my computer, but I guess it's because, it's a part of my, it's my board, but I don't know. I don't know. No, the community board is, it's a YouTube thing. It's on YouTube. So it's for anybody that, is watching me now that's subscribed. That's the only time you would get the messages. Welcome, Mo Gaines. Welcome, Trinidad. Welcome. I have a lot of friends in Trini, and they were featured. Their father was featured. The fathers who I actually know, the children, they were featured in the second, well, the last, I think the very last slideshow that I did. If anybody has watched any of the slideshows that I've done, I have. You could tell that it's a couple of the people, not a couple, it's a nice amount of people in the first one that I did, outside of the one I did of my 16-year little slideshow. But I have some people from Trini in there, repping Trini big time. One brother's somebody I know from that was from Trini, moved to New York, just moved back to Trinidad. Yeah, so yeah, you should be able to get the community posts just by being subscribed to my channel. You should be getting it. Mo Gaines, how long have you been on your journey? How long have you been growing your hair? And this is your first time in a live chat. Am I correct? Because I don't remember your name. But if it's your first time, welcome to the live chat. And everybody, please welcome Mo Gaines to the live chat. And thank you. I haven't been having to say it. You just been doing it. Thank you for thumbsing up when you come in. And one of the reasons why I always say the thumbs up is not for anything more or less than, it's an algorithm thing. When the computers see that there's some type of activity going on, as far as like a thumbs up, a comment, or something like that, especially for a live chat, because the only interaction really that is going to count is the thumbs up. That's when they start pushing your video and making it as a recommended video, so that people outside of subscribers will be able to see it. So that's the reason why I say thumbs up. It's not for ego. It's not for anything more or less than getting the video out here to other people who don't know about the channel. So if you have channels yourself, that's part of the reason for telling people to do it. Thank you, Mo Gaines. Okay, 2 years. 2 years, almost 2 years. When is your anniversary? And I appreciate you coming in here. Everybody, please welcome Mo Gaines for the first time in this live chat. Thank you so much for watching the videos as well. I appreciate it. It's going on 10 years since my channel started off, which was supposed to be a total beauty channel. I thought I was going to be talking about nail polish and makeup, which I'm glad that I kind of didn't go that route, because it's way too much controversy and things that I just couldn't deal with. My cousin was up at 5 o'clock this morning. I was up to. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen her. She had 60-something people on her chat. No, when I signed on at 5, she had already been on for 47 minutes. She's been in the room. You are Bonafide. You just thank you for welcoming Mo Gaines to Bonafide. Oh, and Bonafide, I missed that. To go to the community page, the community board. I'll come back to what I was saying. I do this all the time, y'all. I'm sorry. Go to the community board via the app. Go to the home page and scroll over the community tab along the top. So, wait a minute. Okay, I know that's how I do it. So somebody can just go to my home page. And then there's the community tab. Okay, because I know it looks different from on the creator side. So if that's how you do it, thanks for that information, Bonafide. And I forgot what I was saying before that. Hey, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh, my cousin. I was saying that Bonafide, that you had you subscribed to her channel when she came in the room the last time. I know she has a lot of people from overseas, from the Netherlands, from UK, from all over. So this time would probably be good for a lot of people overseas. But I mean, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So that was like what, 6 or 7 their time. No, 5 o'clock in the morning. What am I talking about? So 6 or 7 hours after 5 o'clock. So we're talking about like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. She had 60 something people by the time I left. And that happened all within about 15 minutes. I was watching her for about 15 minutes. I watched her room grow from. But the thing is, I'm just like, wow. She just jumps up, roll out of bed and just say, oh, I'm going to go live. And it just jumps off like that. Okay, Bonafide is verifying it definitely to see the community tab. Go to my homepage and scroll over the community tab. And that's in the right-hand corner along the top. Scroll over the community tab. Is it in the right-hand corner? Okay. Thank you for giving us that information, Mo Gaines. Just some information about him. And if you all do go to the community tab, like I said, every month I'm featuring someone else's journey. So please check out the person for this month. That's RJ. Last month was, I don't want to say her name wrong, Aniki Kelly. Aniki. Okay, thanks, Empress Sahar. Mo Gaines said July. He'll be 2 years. Lock. Still in the hair salon, twisted and style looks. Locks. But love and respect the natural look. Thank you for the welcome. No problem. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come back. Please continue to watch videos. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, I think I want to put this in the refrigerator. Even though I haven't had anything all day. And Bonafide, what I don't, I have watched some people do the mukbangs. This is going back to what we were talking about, eating in front of a camera. What freaks me out is when they have a microphone, you know, the real nice microphones or whatever that you could really, or the ones that are pinned on them, where you could really just like, and they try to do like either ASMR / mukbang type thing. And you can hear them swallowing their food, or you can hear them drinking, and you can actually hear it like going down. I can't watch that. I can't watch it for a long time. When it's like amplified, I can't do it. That's a bit much. Oh, okay. I remember your picture definitely, lady. 3 years, January. I know, butterfly. That's what I said. Hey, Isis, boo. Wash it out. I know. The last thing I want to hear. I mean, but hey, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's worth it in the end. I don't think the ends justify the means. Point blank, period. Unless you're just thinking about just like right now, at this moment, yes, I have 1 million views. Heck, I actually have 1 billion views. I have 2 million subscribers. I have watched people start from like 15 subscribers, and next thing I know, they done surpassed what I've done in 10 years. Which honestly, I should be well above 5,000 subscribers. It's just not happening. And I'm not, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. But I have seen people just like come in and get subscribers off, especially off of doing that, because that's a big trending thing, eating. Yes, they get a lot of views. And it's a Korean thing. That's hence, you know, mukbangs. That's why it's pronounced that way. It's a Korean. It was started by the Koreans, but a lot of people have just started doing them. A lot of people, they were like, well, why not eat and get paid? Why not do it? And people started saying that they were trending. I noticed like regular channels that I had been watching for a while, they tried to get on the train, and it was just like, some people, that if that's just not your niche, if that's not your thing for real, I don't, you look kind of, to me, you look kind of uncomfortable doing it. Now, somebody who's been doing it, like Beloved, that's been doing it for a couple years, and that's what she does. I mean, she started off as a cooking channel, but that's what she does predominantly. I mean, now all the time, that's what she does. I mean, that's her thing. That's her niche. Welcome, Silent Night. I don't know why. As soon as I start talking about amplified, bona fide, it sounded like that. I was just super loud right there. Oh, okay. Celtic, send them to me. Just send them to queenofbkdouble@gmail.com. Send your pictures to me. If you have one like from the beginning, that would be cool. I would love to see your hair. Thanks, Empress Deanna. Okay. I know it is. That's I spoke about it last week, and you were here, Tiffany. I have some hair that is separating. That's part of freeforming. You will have hair, loose hair, that separates from the rest of your hair, and that's fine. Trust me, there's more in the back. There's more where that comes from, but this is all I can show you right now. You can probably see some of it on the pictures that I posted on Instagram. If you get a chance, please check out my Instagram page, Angel Pit Nail Art, which is in the description boxes of all of my videos. But I have no problems with my hair sticking out this way, that way, whichever way it want to go. I'm freeform, which means I'm not trying to have perfect hair, like nothing sticking out, nothing doing anything, no frizz, none of that. That's going against everything that I'm about. So I like the fact that it's doing what it wants to do. Y'all know that's what I always say. Let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. But thank you. Thank you. If I was trying for perfection, which I feel this is perfection, but if I wanted a neat and tidy look and my hair was sticking out, I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you. Welcome, Weslin. Thank you for coming in. So wait a minute. I thought everybody was. I'm listening in the front. One of my cousins is already here, and I thought they were watching the pre-thing for the Super Bowl. I guess like the little concerts and stuff that happen. But I'm hearing what is it? Something else, another show. Anyway, welcome, RT. Welcome. I guess not on a fast where I have done like days where I would just do like distilled water only, but I don't do that anymore. I guess what they consider, which I never knew anything about it until somebody brought it up to me, that the way that I eat is considered intermittent fasting without me trying to do it. So it's just the amount. That's why I'm just eating now. I guess with intermittent fasting, it's whatever time, like say if I stopped eating last night at 7:30 p.m., then you will wait 12 to 14 hours, normally 12 or more hours, to eat again. And that's considered intermittent fasting. So I won't say no. I won't say that I consciously fast. And I don't plan on, I mean, that's just how I eat. The last time I ate yesterday was probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. And that was some fruit and stuff. And I'm just eating now online at 4 o'clock. So that's just something I naturally do. You know what? And Bonafide, I'm glad that you said that, because people will beg to differ. It's like I've heard so many different things, different channels I've watched, and not consciously trying to like get in like the information as far as keto. I had a girl I was watching before she got pregnant. She was doing keto, and she was like, I intermittent fast and I do this and blah blah blah. And even looking up, because once somebody said it to me, I was like, well, what is the true definition of it? It's different. Everybody says different hours. So let's say over 12 hours. Bonafide says it's 16 to 24 hours. I hadn't heard that one yet, but that's, I've heard 12, 14, and I hadn't heard the 24 hours though. But that's good information. I mean, between meals, that's 16. I mean, let's say over 12 hours between meals is considered intermittent fasting. But if you can hear a million people say it, and it's all going to be different. Just like going to channel or looking up information on YouTube. Same thing. Scientifically, does anybody have somebody that they follow that's a scientist that is saying, what is it? I would like to know. But it's something that I can't really talk a lot about, because it was something that somebody told me I was doing. I never came up with it. I never thought about it. Never, I just heard people say it and I never knew what it consisted of. Welcome, Terry. You off the road, huh? Off the road, safe and sound. Do you have any plans for today? You know what? It's funny because it used to be like on Super Bowl Sundays, the one thing that I would do was watch like the halftime show or watch the commercials. But when the commercials started getting boring, I probably would say maybe since my daughter was about 2, 3, 4, maybe in her early years, it just seemed like the commercials started getting dull to me. So I stopped watching it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Terry's normally on the road driving. And she'll check in and just say, hey, I'm listening. So I appreciate you being able to be in the chat. But I remember your hair, lady, I thought you've been in the chat before. You eating a salad? Yeah, I'm trying to get in my nutrition. Empress Deanna said no Super Bowl for me since Janet Jackson. How long ago was that? How many years ago? They were talking about that the other day. Of course, they always bring it up around Super Bowl time. Sorry, you all. Okay. You asked me about brushing. I think I wound up doing a video because of you, a lady, about brushing dreads. Was that you? Because I'm just, I can see the top of your hair and the vibrant, bright red. And I know that I've communicated with you before. And for some reason, I want to say it was about brushing dreads. That wasn't you? Okay. I had you confused. I'm so sorry. But I appreciate you being here and welcome. Again, anybody else that's here for the first time, welcome to the live chat. Thank you so much. Only thing that I ask is that there's no profanity. We don't talk about race, religion, sex, politics, anything controversial, anything. And don't judge anyone that's in the chat from what they say, as well as do not judge me. We try to respect people and make this just a nice, chill Sunday, relaxing, calm for the hour plus, usually 2 hours that we're here. Just something cool. And, we talk about nutrition. We talk about hair. We talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about without talking about sex, drugs, politics. And when I say drugs, I'm talking about hardcore drugs. We're not talking about like meds, because I talk about meds a lot because I was on a lot. Not by choice either. But that's all. Those are the only, it's not really rules, it's just like out of respect. That's just all I ask for during the live chats. Do I use profanity and outside of this? If you take me there. My hair is like that, Tawanda, and I love it. It's all what you feel comfortable with, though. Because I will be talking about some froze in my fun facts coming up in a second. Right, Terry, I knew you were talking about nutrition before. Thank you, Celtic. I appreciate that. I can't wait to see him so I can see what you look like. I have no idea. Yeah, it's what people feel comfortable with. Freeform is not for everybody. And because of that, because of the loose hairs, because of the, I have a full afro on top. A full afro, trust and believe. It's just that my hair is pulled up. I just have my hair wrapped around my hair and it's just pulled up right now. And I did, when my hair was wet and pliable yesterday, I did play just with this and this one because I don't want them to grow. Since they came all the way out and I have a couple in the back that came all the way out, I actually want them to not mate with whatever's next to it because it's real easy. But like after doing that yesterday, I'm not going to touch it again. It will easily just like stay separated. If I find it connecting to another one, or if I find this one trying to connect, because this one is smaller, it's easy to connect. Like this one did, very easy for it to do. I have another one that's connected, but it's back here somewhere. It's from the front, but I have it. It's under here, so it's wrapped. It's wrapped. I had this one actually. I had it pinned down, but anyway. Oh, let me go back up. Oh, okay. I see, lady. Yeah, I don't use shampoo, so if I ever answered any of your questions, I'm sure I was saying that I didn't use shampoo. Okay, Bonafide said intermittent fasting for flushing out the liver and muscles. Okay, glycogen and restimulating. Okay. Okay, great information. Now, Edward Williams, he's a physician's assistant. So, I mean, is that somebody that's there in Jersey? Is that somebody? Can we look him up? I would love to see more information. I would. I really would. Terry says I'm trying to adopt the eat to live nutritarian diet. Your children were complaining. Okay. Oh, and that was Tawanda saying that she did a retwisted this month because of the afro. Speaking of, but yeah, Bonafide, just like you shared the information with us as far as Nathaniel Jordan, is he somebody that we could look up? Because Nathaniel Jordan, I liked his information and his presentation at one time, and then I just stopped looking at him because a few videos I watched, I was just like, okay, he's talking about all this nutritional stuff, and then he's trying to sell me this, that, and the other. He kind of got off base a little bit, and then he was just trying to sell his products for a minute, his herbs and all some other stuff, some supplements. He was trying to sell supplements, and I was like, but he's talking about Dr. Furman's G bombs and everything, and now he's talking about supplements, and we were kind of like, okay, is there a necessity for supplements if you're eating, all the fruits and vegetables and stuff that you should be eating to, fuel your body? Twan, you said you found peace. You don't think they cared. No, it's not. And I'm looking, you know what, Celtic? Mm, I'm looking to get some new ink. No, this is old. All of these are old. All these are my Indinkra symbols. No, I haven't had any new ink in a long time. And I need some. And I want to get a tattoo on my back. Or either I have something I want to cover up right here. Actually, something I found in a book that has absolutely no meaning to my life at all. But I want to get something either here. Me and my nephew, our birthdays are on the same day. Either we're going to both, it depends on where he has space, because we both have tats. So wherever we both have space, that we're going to get one to complement each other. Like him and his mom just got a lock and key type thing. With us being as close as we are, he was saying that he wants to get one with me, but he was like, I thought you were going to want just like an Adinkra symbol or whatever. So I didn't want, I went ahead and got one with my mom, but they're both in Texas. So they just got those done the other day. I am looking for a tattoo artist. If anyone knows of anybody in Chicago that does good ink besides the 5 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year with Ryan and them from Black Ink Chicago, I'm looking to get something done before June, or for the month of June, for my birthday month. So yeah, I'm getting tattoos are so relaxing. It's like acupuncture to me. So I'm looking forward to getting my next piece. Now, this one, however, up at the top, Nefertiti's crown was not all of that relaxing. Because this is like, this didn't feel good. Now, the tattoos on the side, I had a little bit more to work with right here than directly here. Oh, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It just didn't feel great. It wasn't relaxing. I didn't go to sleep. Okay. Thanks, Bonafide. Thank you so much. Edward Williams, Fly Nubian Queen, and Fly Nubian King channels. I never heard of them, but I'll check it out. Health by Any Means Necessary. If anybody wants to look up information dealing with it, and he'll have the intermittent fasting and a bunch of other health things, I'm sure. And that's Edward Williams. Do you like him, Bonafide, as much as you like Nathaniel Jordan, Dr. Nathaniel Jordan, or Dr. Furman? I actually like when I went over the G bombs again. I actually love the simplicity and the presentation directly coming from Dr. Furman, only because I guess it's his thing, and it was so direct and to the point. It was a 7+ minute video, and I was just like, okay, that's what I was looking for, as opposed to being like, I think with Nathaniel Jordan, it was a couple, maybe about an hour at least, and 2 videos or so. You like ink and piercings? I used to be into piercings as far as just my ears. I can't do the tongue. I have my nose pierced. I have 5 earrings in my right, 3 in my left. I can't do the tongue thing, the belly button. Well, for a long time when me having like stomach issues and stuff, I had already had like something stuck in my stomach before I forgot what it was called. It was to see the inside of my stomach. And that was back when I was in my 20s, and that wasn't a comfortable feeling. So I was like, I don't know about getting a belly button piercing or anything. So for a long time, that was just like something totally out of the question because of that experience. I forgot what it was called. I got that done at about 25. And that's when they found out I had PCOS. Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. Oh, Edward Williams, his site is, I was asking, did you like him? Oh, okay. You like him more than that's what I wanted to know, Bonafide. I didn't see that you had answered that. Thank you so much. More than Nathaniel Jordan. He's much more down to earth and personable. That's the thing that turned me off against, part of what turned me off against Nathaniel Jordan. Besides, I kind of want to see I want to see who I was listening to, and a lot of times he would just like insert like clips or whatever. You would just be listening. So for some people that might be cool because you're just listening, just strictly listening. But it just took him a very long time to get through what Dr. Furman did in 7 minutes. But again, he was speaking of, Nathaniel Jordan was speaking of the G-bombs by Dr. Furman. So of course it would take Dr. Furman much less time to give out the information. Yeah, same thing. Wait a minute, Terry, you're saying you're not, it says I'm not impressed with Nathaniel Jordan. Were you trying to say you're not impressed with Nathaniel Jordan? I was initially. Bonafide said he'll be right back. What is it? Tiffany, what is, because it's been a long time since I had that done. What is that, the initials for? I want to say the first letter may be esophagus. And maybe the G is gastrointestinal. And I don't know what the D is. I don't want to guess. Just let me know what the initials stand for. The camera that goes into your navel. I still have the scar from that. But I was just saying that to answer Celtic's locks. I like piercings. I couldn't do the piercing where people enlarge like their holes, their ear holes. Oof. That's just a lot. And then the lady, anybody ever see the lady? I think she was in the Guinness Book of World Records with all the piercings in her face, all over her body. That was extreme. Okay. Okay, so I was halfway correct. Thank you, Tiffany. Let me write that down. Thanks, Tiffany. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Anybody want to see what EGD is? I was talking about the thing that was stuck in my stomach to check out my, I don't even want to mess that up. Esophageal, gastro, duodenum. Duodenum? Did I say that right? It don't sound like I did, but I just tried to shoot at it. Esophageal, gastro. Tiffany, am I saying it right? Duo. I don't remember that word. but then it was a long time ago. A very long time ago. They probably they had to give me the simple version. They had to give me the simplified version. Oh, thank you. I've seen her, Terry. I've seen her recently, within the past week. Terry is talking about Garbanzo Girl. Okay. Garbanzo Girl really clarified the G-bombs. I didn't see that particular one, but I've been on her channel, but it was because I typed in Dr. Furman, the G-bombs, that she popped up. And that's how I wound up just like watching his video, and I watched something of hers. I probably did watch a video talking about, but I watched she has other videos too. But yeah, that's yeah. Because Empress Sahar has worked alongside with Dr. Furman. She left the room though. She said she'll be back. Oh, and to go back up, Bonafide was saying that okay. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's like hair-like follicles that are found on your uterus. Okay, you were not impressed, Terry, with Nathaniel Jordan. Yeah, me either. Especially when he started really trying to sell me on some supplements. First, you preaching so much about the G-bombs and eating healthy, eating produce, eating your fruits and all that type of stuff. And then, so what's the purpose of the supplements? That's we had a conversation about that before. I want to know, was that necessary? Were supplements necessary? I thought supplements were necessary when you weren't capable of getting like certain vitamins and stuff in your body. Yeah, PCOS is something that I found out about when I was in my 20s. Had never heard of it before, Tiffany. And again, it's like hair-like follicles on your uterus, and they give you like a 50-50 chance. I had a biopsy and all that stuff done. It was like a 50-50 chance of me being able to have a child, whatever. There were times when you didn't have a cycle. I didn't have a cycle for a whole year. And then there were times where it was just like, this is when I wound up going to the hospital, when it just wouldn't, when you would have a continuous cycle for like a long period of time. Like mine lasted for almost 3 months. Even in the interim, I was going back and forth to the hospital to be checked on. And while they were checking me, it was like I still, I wound up having to get a shot to make me go through like a false menopause. It was 3 shots I had to get to go through like a false menopause to get my body back together and regulated. No surgery was necessary or anything. The thing that I could say about it is that my stomach swole. It was easy to swell. It would swell and look like I had a basketball in my stomach. I looked like a woman that was pregnant. And not the rest of my body. I gained weight, but it wasn't a lot of weight. It was just an excessive amount of weight that was like a nice little ball in my stomach. And then it would go down, and it would come back up, and it would go down and come back up. But it made it hard to lose any weight. But at the time, at 25, I didn't have to lose like weight, back then. I was fine. But that stomach situation was uncomfortable, as well as being on a cycle for a long time. Now, when I was off and didn't have a cycle for a whole year, I was happy until I found out what I had. Okay, let me go down. What number was I on? I don't remember. Okay, I'm on number 4. So let me just hit y'all with a few more celebrity facts. Just some history, fun facts for the month of February. Some people consider, this one month to be Black History Month. I consider every day of every year should be historical for everyone. Everybody should know that it's some parts of their history, period. All year round. You should think about, learn about, educate yourselves about your history from wherever you're from, period. I don't think it should just be like 1 month that anything is. Just celebrated. It should be celebrated every day, wherever we come from, wherever we're from. Oh, so 1961, the Supremes. And again, you can find this information online. I have, it was just some facts, some celebrity facts from Essence Magazine, February 26, 2015. That's all you have to type in, and you will get the information I'm giving you. And I'm telling you that because I'm going to skip over a lot of them. But in 1961, the Supremes made the bouffant wigs popular. If anybody remember the Supremes, of course, everybody knows Mary Wells and the most popular, Diana Ross. But the bouffant wig was made popular because of them. And it's given a date of 1961. Okay, here's another one I'm going to hit you all with. Okay. Thanks for coming in, Terry. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I appreciate you being in here in the chat. And who knows, we'll probably be here for another 30 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes for sure. 15, maybe 30. It's supposed to be 2 hours, but 1964, Cicely Tyson. Now, I don't remember this movie, but I remember this picture of her. And again, you can see all the pictures and stuff. They have all the pictures. If you just type in Google Essence Magazine, February 26, 2015. Oh, Cicely Tyson. East Side, West Side. I don't remember that movie, but I remember this picture. And she was the first black woman to wear cornrows on TV. That's what they're saying. The first black woman to wear cornrows on TV. And that was in 1961. Okay. Who's actually in here that is not listening to the chat that's capable of communicating? Celtic, I know you're still here. I guess Tiffany, you were the last person that commented. I'm just trying to see how much longer I am going to keep this chat going. Otherwise, I'll give out a few more facts, and then I'm out of here too. I'm just gonna run down. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run down these facts. If anybody wants to say anything, fine. Okay, thanks, Celtic. I'm gonna go down the rest of these facts. And if anybody has anything after that they would like to talk about, we can. If not, we'll go ahead and end the chat early. 1969, Angela Davis. She rocked an afro. Well, she was rocking an afro throughout the 60s, but they just have it down as 1969, Angela Davis. They just kind of had a list of about 25 people. 1972, one of my favorite actresses, Pam Grier. Foxy Brown, same thing, rocked afros. I love Pam Grier. In 1975, my girl, Shaka Khan, of Rufus and Shaka Khan back then, was rocking like a soft, like afro type style. 1977, Donna Summer was popular back when Studio 54 was around. Anybody know about Studio 54 in New York? Anyway, she was known for the big roller set. And if anybody, I'm sure everybody in here knows her songs. One of my favorites, of course, was Hot Stuff. Wait a minute. No, that's not my favorite. That's just the one that popped in my head. I love Donna Summer, period. 1980, Grace Jones. Grace Jones sported the hot top fade on the cover of her first non-disco album, Warm Leatherette. Number 11, 1981, Patrice Rushen. She was rocking micro braids and beads and feathers, chopsticks, you name it. She was a trendsetter. Now let's go to the 80s. That's when I started doing hair, towards the end of the 80s. And I'm going to give you all a fun fact after I give this information. 1983, Thriller was big. Michael Jackson. Jerry curls. And my fun fact is, it was also still a very big thing when I started doing hair back in 1988. Jerry curls was like massive. That's what I was making the majority of my money. I was working at a salon. I was open 24 hours and I would work like different shifts. And the majority of my money was made at night when it wasn't a lot of people in the salon. We would get like 2 or 3 easy. And back then it was like Wave Nouveaux. I don't know if anybody remember these names. Wave Nouveaux, Carefree Curls, Hawaiian Silky. Those were like the top ones that I remember. And I'm missing one. I'm looking at the jar, but I'm missing it. I'm looking at the jar in my head, but I'm missing. I can't think of the name. Anyway, I'm skipping 13 through 20, and I'm going to end it with the fact that in 1999, Lauryn Hill, definitely, everybody should know who she is, a rapper and singer. She was rocking her shoulder length dreads, and it became iconic. So that it's just some of the information that I gathered for the chat, just to give out, just some fun facts, fun celebrity facts for this month. But again, if you would like to check out like the rest of the people that I skipped, 13 through 20, it wasn't no particular reason why I skipped it, but it's 25 in total, and it's all dealing with hair facts. All of it is hair. Essence Magazine, February 26, 2015. But you probably will be able to type in Essence Magazine hair facts. Maybe I forgot what I typed in to get it. I'm trying to say, I still have it up. Essence top black celebrities something. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second, you all. I hope this doesn't mess me up. Top black hair moments of all time, Essence. So if you want to get that information just to see the pictures of everybody, you can get that from the top black hair moments of all time for Essence Magazine, which was done in February 26, 2015. Yeah, the curls were big in the 80s and the 90s. My friend was actually on the S curl box. Only reason why I consider that more of a texturizer as opposed to they put it out there as like a curl, like the Jerry curls, but they didn't require rollers, rods. Yeah, Celtic. I love Grace Jones too. Bonafide said she works hard for the money. And I feel love. Okay, I hear you, Bonafide. I think that's what everybody Celtic loved Grace Jones for. And if you look up Fumi, she kind of gives you a Grace Jones vibe when she has her face just like really beat. Fumi on Desalu-vold. Give me 1 second, I'll type in her name. She's a Nigerian Gambian Empress, actress. She was on what was it? Something Betty. What was that popular show? Something Betty. Bonafide, I'm sure you probably know. Vanessa Williams was in it. She was on that show. Anyway, her name is Fumi Desalu, and then her husband is Norwegian. So he was what's ugly? Ugly Betty? Okay. Yeah, that's it. But check out her channel. She gives you that look too, Celtic. Ugly Betty. Dang, it seemed like I have a microphone. Yeah, Ugly Betty. That's it. Thank you. Silent Night, you gave part of it, and then Tiffany gave the rest. Thank you, Ugly Betty. I don't think I'm gonna have to watch it though because I want to see my girl Foamy. Now she's big within the makeup as a makeup YouTuber, makeup lifestyle, all that type of stuff YouTuber. I love her. I love her. Have had a chance to communicate personally with her, which is fantastic. Because she's my age, she's gonna be 51 this year. Just had a baby. Got her first collab with a major brand, Juvia's Place makeup company at the age of 49. I think she had a baby at 49. Got the collab at 50. Yeah, her collab came out at 50. And I mean, she has a little boy that is so gorgeous. And she lives over in the UK. Yeah, she lives over in the UK. Celtic. She also comes over and stays in New York and Los Angeles, you know, a couple times out of the year for like for different things. She does a lot of business over in the States. Yes, and I see you, Celtic, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, the best album in 1999. All right, Celtic. Yeah, Grace Jones, total legend. Love her. Was in Conan the Barbarian in the 80s. And then Bonafide added, Celtic had given that information that Bonafide added. Bonafide said that Grace Jones was actually in the sequel, Conan the Destroyer. Okay. Take Him. That's a movie. If you want him, take him. Bonafide. I mean, Celtic. I know it's late over there. And I know you having your adult beverage. But take who? Y'all, thank you so much for giving this information. And Bonafide, why you never shared Edward Williams with me before? Oh, that's a line. Okay, I'm tripping. Celtic is, I haven't seen you in a while, but I love the way you are interacting today. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Y'all got me writing down more notes. Okay. I never watched Conan the Destroyer. Never watched it. And I can't say when I'm gonna be able to watch it, but I am writing it down as something to watch. And you love Lauryn Hill. I thought you were being funny. But that's cool. I liked her in, wait a minute. What was that? Eddie Murphy. Grace Jones was in it. Oh God. And Halle Berry was in it. I like that Z at the end to change it to get it out of the profanity area. Celtic. Okay. So wait a minute. What was the name of the movie that she played in? It was big for Eddie Murphy. Eartha Kitt was in it. Grace Jones was in it. That's the trivia. Whoever could find it first on their phone. And Halle Berry. That's my trivia for today. Before we end this chat. Whoever can find it first. The time is winding down. It's 5:45 p.m. I don't even have my phone. I can't do it. I was asking you all to do it because I don't have my phone in front of me. I can't remember the name of the movie. If anybody gets it within the next 5 minutes, we're going to be ending the chat in a few minutes. Remember, it was Eartha Kitt. Eddie Murphy's name was Marcus. He was trying to get up. He was trying to climb up in the company or whatever. He was kicking it. I think he was kicking it with Halle Berry. Grace Jones. What was her name? Thank you, Silent Night. There it is. Boomerang was the name of the movie. Grace Jones. Have you seen that one, Celtic? If you haven't, and you don't have to get up early in the morning, you're going to stay up late. Make sure you check out Boomerang. But I'm sure you probably have seen it already. It's an old movie. Thank you, Empress Deanna. You have a great week as well. Isis gonna get ready to do your hair. Are you doing your homework? Yeah. How many have you done? How many have you done? Okay. So you still do 4 or 5 more. How many hours have you been working on it? I'm sorry, you all. How many hours have you been working on it? 2, like you said. I've been in my room. Okay, but just do one more. Just go up to 15. Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna check out your pictures, Celtic. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you everyone for coming into the live chat. Thank you for. I just wanna. Okay, thank you, Empress Deanna. Everybody have a safe and blessed week. Thank you for the interaction today. Thank you for the information. Also, make sure that you check out on the community post. I have everybody's information that has given me information or who's everybody's social media that I've been to or that have sent it to me. It's up. I mean, on the community post, all you have to do is go down 2 or 3 and their information is up. So Bonafide's information is up. Empress Yapa's information is up. Empress Sahara's information, same thing. And a few other people, Boho Trends, I didn't see her leave out, but just check out the community post. Please check out the community post. And also give a little bit of love. If you go to the community post, make sure you give some love to RJ. He's the emperor for the month of February. It's showing his journey. And again, if you would like for me to see your hair and just, to post post you up for the emperor, the empress of the month, just send me your pictures. Send me your pictures so I can post your journey for the month of March. All the information will be in the box, the description box below. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Bye, Celtic. Get you some rest. It's just 5:50 over here. Still time for me to get on mommy duties. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that's all that I want, is for it to be just a positive environment where everybody can chillax, as my daughter says. That's my cool word for today. For everybody to chillax and just, have a good time. All right. and as well as receiving information in a place where they feel safe with saying something and not having people just like destroy them. Much love to you as well, Bonafide, and thank you for the information that you've given us. I will definitely be checking out Edward Williams. Thank you, Tiffany, for participating. Thank you, everybody who came in today. Hopefully, some of the facts of the celebrity hair facts, hopefully you all will go back and check out some of that information. I just found it kind of cute. All right. Peace and love. Good night, Wesleyan. Everybody have a good night and enjoy the rest of the week. Peace and love.